Good day, everyone. This is week 7 of Formula G, I believe, with Norway. I have been very late with commentating this because, well, life kind of got in the way. Had my birthday, for example, and other real life shit that is not really need to talk about, but I do have kind of a delay on recording, so I hope to get back in it again for a bit because I feel like I'm gonna get a bit less busy now. And yeah, Reddit League has started again, so yeah, that's gonna be a lot of attention I'm gonna have to put it in. But for now, I'm going into Norway. Without further ado, let's just start. Yep, this is Norway, alright. Possibly one of the most recognizable countries in Geoguessr. It's really unique in the way, how rugged the coastline is, how mountainous the whole country is, the whole shebang. It's just, yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's just a very recognizable place. There's not really any other nation that looks like it because of the unique shape of all those fjords. Absolutely beautiful. But in terms of clues, I'm not really getting anything. And I'm already going to have a small spoiler. This is not the right way to go. And thankfully I realized that a bit later. I'm not sure when I do. But yeah, I don't give up on a direction too easily. But I think after a while I do sometimes decide to go back, but it really depends. Because if a road like this looks pretty hopeless, then yeah, then I'm gonna go back. So yeah, right off the bat, there's actually at least something, Totak vegan, that right now it's not really useful. And is that a road number? It is. Road numbers are very structured in Norway. So if you're in the 30s, you're probably somewhere west of Oslo. Around here, 360. So if the 360 is close by, chances are high this 362 is as well. I just can't really find it right now. And yeah, you can see a pretty good divide between when it goes to the 300s and when it goes to the 400s. So that way you can kind of, create these separate areas. For some reason I can't find it. Here it is. And it looks quite... yeah, it looks quite bright because there is a big lake, river. I'm not sure what it is. So yeah, but I do need to find a bit more than the road number because there is quite a bit of 362. So I need to specify it a bit. But here is a road sign that says the town I just left is Voa. So that's good. Now I just need to find where I'm at, and I think this is basically the right spot because of the way that off-road curves up to the south. Yeah, south. Got my directions a bit confused there. So yeah, this should be an easy pinpoint, and it is. Now this round is, well, it's not a great round for me. Okay, so it is urban, which is good in a way. Next to train station, it's also could be quite useful. But yeah, for now I just need to find whatever. I saw Heimdall 2 times already, so this might be a place called Heimdall. But yeah, this was just a weird round. Here you saw Trondheim, or Trondheim I think it is, I'm not even sure. Trondheim is here. So yeah, I just thought if I'm just gonna follow the E6, and I'll find it myself. Now, the 715, which I can't find, is here. It's close to Trondheim, but where exactly I am in accordance with the 715, it's up there too, by the way. So that made it even more confusing. Yeah, I just had it on and hoped for the best. Yeah, the thing is, if you're watching back around you didn't quite get right, then you also look like, oh, what could I have done better, you know? It sometimes, you sometimes question like, did I really didn't do that well, but, you know, I shouldn't even talk about it when I'm still checking stuff. Yeah, I've kind of gathered already that I'm in a suburb of Trondheim, but I'm still not sure what that's supposed to be. But yeah, E6 is that way. Instead of looking at the map, I should have maybe followed E6, but what can you do? What might have been good to remember was that there was a train track nearby. But right now it's just focused on finding that damn E6, which kept going here. And I checked it. If I went east here, no, sorry, I meant south instead of north, then I would have gone on the highway, found an exit number, and I would have got it easily. So yeah, that just goes to show how much influence going a certain direction can have on the clues you get, because here I keep getting like directed and teased to the E6, like, oh, don't worry, it's almost there, but I just can't get to it. So I've got 1.5 minutes left, so at this point I'm just looking for some names I saw before and hopefully find something there. I don't know what I saw, what made me think, okay, let's go back, but sure. I went that same way. I think I forgot that this place here was called Heimdall. And on, I think, that building, there's Heimdall again. So I wanted to find that, but it didn't show on the map, which is frustrating. And again, I forgot that I was right at a station. And I actually placed the marker right now is basically almost a 5K. Not quite, I think, but it is actually where I should be. But I just plonked it there because I was like, okay, whatever. In order to find more clues. But yeah, I kind of already realized I'm probably not going to find anything. And my stupid ass. It's right there, Heimdall, but I don't think I checked it. And what do? I just go somewhere else because, oh, I don't know. Let's see, last second. And of course, when I press the last second, when it's not bright, it actually registers. As you can see, I was right there. Yeah, I really felt stupid for that. But to my defense, Heimdall was not visible until a really high zoom level, which is stupid in its own way. But yeah, I don't like why that keeps happening, why I keep getting one round off and the rest fine, but whatever. No use crying over spilled milk. Sometimes it's just better also to focus on individual performance, like, okay, overall you might have done well. So anyway, this one's pretty easy. E16 569. It's a pretty rural road, like in the middle of the country, or the south of the country, so to say. So yeah, here is some good old pinpointing. So I kind of have to estimate where the bends are on Google Maps. Yeah, here I counted steps until the junction. Oh no, I did it until the curve. That was actually a better idea than I thought it would be. Past me is doing well in that aspect. Yeah, I just kind of made a guess considering the bends and the distance to it. And I actually felt like I was quite close to when the lanes become two-laned. So I had enough time, so I was just gonna double check, because I still want to get as good of a score as possible. So what did I do here exactly? I put it here, and it was 90 meters on 5,000. That was already the point that the parameter for of the minimal parameter of 15 meters got changed to 25, which is nice, I guess. It does help with my 25K'ing mission, which I should upload the next video of. No, not upload, record. Let's record first before uploading. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that maybe tomorrow after I've done my first Reddit League week. Not too sure about that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going a bit back to recording again, which I guess is nice. So yeah, what is this place? I mean, it is by the sea. It just looks like any other Norwegian harbor town. This is actually a dead end. So, what can I do to actually find some good clues? I don't know why I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just getting down as quick as possible? I don't know. But yeah, there's just not a lot of clues. I saw one sign saying Belkuya. I think Uya means island. But it was 4 kilometers away and quite small. And I couldn't continue on over there. So I felt like I was a bit stuck. Tried, but failed. So what to do now? I honestly wasn't really sure what, I think. So I guess we're just gonna check for clues. But yeah, Klevenjachten. That, for example, I don't think that's anything, because I mean, Kleven could have been a name for it. But there is the name of Hammerfest, which is very, very far north. Up north, dumbass. Come on. Come on. Yes. There you go. Yeah, so Hammerfest. I recognized the name of it, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was. I just knew that it was super, super north. So I reckon, okay, I should be somewhere up here, because this looked like an airport-esque area. Hopefully I could find Bristow, or Bristow, however you call it. Remabohuis. Maybe I can find it on a map. Yeah, Bohuis. So that building is the Bristow building. Therefore, I can pinpoint and get another 5k. I was really close actually, even though I didn't really try pinpointing. Or, well, I did, but not necessarily to get as less meters as possible. So yeah, we're more inland again. And yeah, the trick to this is just, go direction, and usually if you're on a numbered highway, you should be able to find some clues at least. So here is my first clue. If the thing wants to load, Bjerknes. Ooh, nice horsey there. Didn't even. I don't think I saw that in the first time. I think that says Bjerknes as well. Ooh, there is the. What am I doing? Oh, the 40. I think I could have seen that without going back, but sure, 40, which means I'm south again. And it's a double-digit road, so you don't have to zoom in too far compared to a 3-digit numbered road. So I got the 40, but I need a bit more information for that. There's Bjerknes, which I already spotted. I was going to see if I can find it early on, because I wasn't sure how big it was. But yeah, it's too small, I reckon. So let's keep going. But again, if you're just going to continue on the road, you will usually find more clues, unless you're like really up north. That could be, then you might have a lack of clues. Yeah, that E134 part threw me off, because okay, how close are we there? More small towns, but I was kind of looking for something where I can actually decently look for, not just smaller towns that may or may not be on the map. But luckily, the 5-minute time limit allowed me to screw around a little bit and just see if how long it'll take before I find something more concrete. And right now there is not much. Jordbær, I think that it means strawberry. I had a class of Swedish a few years ago for a few months, and I think Jordbær I think that was also strawberry, so I was guessing. Also because they had a picture of a strawberry, that also quite helped. But yeah, I couldn't really find anything more concrete, so what I was gonna do was just gonna, I guess I was gonna zoom in more and just hope I find it. Yeah, in that aspect, Norway can be a bit tricky, I guess. Because if you're on one of these roads, it can take a while, but there's clues around. Skullenborg. I think I've found it somewhere. Not sure anymore where. It's too much of a zoom level. So find Skullenborg, which is here. And this looked quite right. The way the road curved, both the off-road and the 40. So it's a bit behind that. So I could guess. And Booyah. That was the end of it. So yeah, quite happy with my score, but because this competition is so good, I still didn't end up in the top 10, even though it was still a decent score. But so yeah, individually, I am having a good season. Otherwise, points-wise, not really. But not a big deal. Thanks for watching and see you later.